Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel Keely Talks. If you're new here, then please subscribe, and if you enjoy the video, please leave me a thumbs up. I appreciate you, and thank you for keep checking my videos out. You're helping me grow, and I love you all so much. This is just a quick video, but it's an important one and has an important message. So Jennifer Howell has been receiving threats. If you don't know who Jennifer Howell is, she is the brave woman who's at the top of the art of Elysium. She's Whitney Henriquez's ex-friend, Whitney's younger sister, and she's been dropping truth bombs. She's been one of the amazing witnesses behind Johnny Depp, and her testimony and her declaration has been very important within the case and regarding the VA trial coming up. And she's been receiving some threats off the other side, and we can't stand for that. I know that I've had some comments on my previous videos recently regarding Jennifer and for us to show her so much love. And I know that behind the scenes, me and Tammy, and we're going to be talking to the other guys as well. We're going to try and do something to show our love and appreciation for Jennifer. So watch out for that coming. But if you're not on Twitter, I'm just here to show you her words, because her words are important, and what she has had to say is important as well and valid. It's not okay for her to be feeling like this, and we just need to be surrounding her with love right now and bringing all that love around. We are a community, guys. We're a family, and we all need to group together to help Jennifer and help her stay strong, because these times are hard for her as well. It's not going to be easy for her to be going through this. So she has been posting her thoughts and feelings on Twitter, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys today. So just hang on, we'll get to it now. And here's where we're going to start, guys. And we're going to start with this tweet from a day ago. And like I said, a lot of you guys might have seen this already on Twitter. So if this video doesn't serve you, I'm sorry. I'm just here basically to bring the love that this lady needs from all of us, So she starts off, "When I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and..." I can't say that word on here, "and for a time they can seem invincible, but in the end they will always fall. Think of it always. Mahatma Gandhi." And then she does this long-winded thread, and we're going to be talking about each point as we go along. And we're going to talk about what she wants to put out there as well. So she goes on to say, "How would you keep faith in goodness, in humanity and in God above if 1. you allow someone into your life, your life's work, your personal sanctuary, and then had to stand witness to their lies? 2. Someone who worked for you nearly a decade told you that their best friend had been drugged to a different country to perjure themselves on the stand and was losing clumps of hair and a ton of weight because they were so distraught about it." We'll talk about all of this as a collective at the end. 3. The same long-time employee allowed the person that was said to have dragged their best friend to the stand to perjure themselves, was then allowing the person that they said to pay for their attorney. 4. What if you were incurring legal bills to try and tell them to be honest to God truth? 5. What if other employees were being contacted and told to call you a liar? 6. What if a witness for the actual truth, you discover that Judas actually exists and will take everything sacred to you and use it for lies and deceit? 7. What if by having a conviction to do what is right, you are called into question for wanting 15 minutes of fame and being obsessed with 2 people? 2 people that you never thought about once until someone else that you love dearly was lying under oath, now obsessed with how lies and deceit could prevail in a just society. 8. What if you received death threats on social media platforms 2 days before you were going to speak about the absolute truth? Oh, and your family too. You have to think about putting your family at risk for doing what is right in a country that is meant to be a symbol of freedom for the rest of the world. 9. What if you realised that the media, the justice system, some of the people you loved and sacrificed your very self for were corrupt, could be bought for silver and have no allegiance to the truth? Would you still hold on to your faith? 10. Richard Fair, Mayor Brown, Marcel Persu, I don't know how to say these names, guys, I'm sorry, Leslie Cope, my best friends in this world, my incredible family, and Adam Warman, who I have never met, have allowed me to keep the faith because they have shown me that some people in this world actually hold truth. And telling that truth is sacred. They have allowed me to keep believing that humanity is worth fighting for and that there is goodness within all of us. I'm writing all of this because I drank too much rosé last night and 2 of my nearest and dearest friends cried my eyes out over all this. I'm putting it out there so there is a documented account just in case someone takes me away, since the media was told that I was delusional and that I was lying. With all of this that I have said, please know that God works in mysterious ways that we mortals cannot begin to grasp. And there you have it, guys, and these are her words, and this is what she needed to say here on social media. And she needs all our love and support. She needs to know that we're all around her right now. And we appreciate her. We know that this journey must have been hard for her. It must have been hard for her to talk the truth. When people around her were so easily bought and misguided and misconstrued and literally believed the lies, she stood strong, listened to the truth and brought the facts. Not her truth, not somebody else's truth, but the truth. And that's what we need, because at the moment when there's so much corruption out there, there's so much lies going around, we need powerful women like this who are here to tell the truth, to be speaking out. And it ain't about no 15 minutes of fame, no, it's about as people being truthful and coming together. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not about how much fame she can get or how much people are going to follow her or her charity or whatever. Yes, she has an amazing charity and we're here to support it, but we're here to support her and back her as well. It's not about 50 minutes of fame, and that's not what it's about for her. It's just about the truth. And this is only a little small video, guys, but it's an important one as well, because it was, for her to go out there and get her letter out there, and you know what, we're gonna go over and we're gonna have a quick read of it. I know this video is long, but I need to remind you of the powerful words that she had declared there. So just give me a second and we'll head over there right now. Okay guys, this is a letter that she had wrote to Whitney Heard, and as most of you already know who watch my videos, I am dyslexic, so if I do mess any words up then please forgive me. But it is dated the July 25th 2020. It says as follows: Dear Whitney, this is one of the most important letters that I have ever written in my life. I asked to write a letter to you in my own words after receiving 2 subpoenas yesterday to give testimony to my knowledge of what happened to lead you to stay with me after leaving the Eastern Columbia building and the penthouse of Amber and Johnny. The reason this letter is so important to me is that you, my chosen sister, are so important to me, and I am hoping that the truth will set you free from a lifetime of abuse and being forced to live someone else's life, instead of given the freedom to live your own. I feel that I'm writing this on behalf of everyone who loves you and wants to help save you from yet again fighting a battle that is not yours to fight. Outside of Google alerts for the charity and what is the media circus going on right now, I have been unaware of the ins and outs of what is happening between Amber and Johnny. It was brought to my attention that you made reference to Amber kicking you out of the penthouse and went to live on your boss floor. I don't think it took them too long to connect the dots and figure out who your boss was at the time. I have been trying to catch myself up to speed on everything, and I'm afraid that there are different storylines between what I shared and what you shared. I spoke with Adam Warman this morning and was asked some questions and answered honestly with my account of the situations. Just so you know, Adam was respectful, kind and understood my allegiance in all of this. To you and you alone. I have never been more upset during any... So I'm just going to start that sentence again, guys. I have never been more upset during any of this drama than I am right now at the thought of Amber asking you to leave Gavin and Hunter to go to London and entangle you in all of this. If you feel that you have been asked to or compromised in any way to do anything that might perjure yourself, I beg you to recant and for once in your life think of yourself first. You have found an incredible man and have this beautiful and amazing child. And if anyone would ever put you in a position to risk that, they do not love you. I have shared the names of the other staff of the Art of Elysium who were on board while you were there and heard your accounts of these situations. I am not sure if they will be subpoenaed, but their names have been submitted to the record. I hope you know that the little family created during your time at the Art of Elysium all love you very, very much. It crushes my soul knowing that you may hate me for the rest of your life and never speak to me again. Losing your friendship is something that I am willing to risk if it frees you, Hunter and Gavin, from all of this and allow you to build your family and your life for you and you alone. You have been my every prayer, every thought and every consideration. I stated while being questioned that I do not have dates nor timelines because when you showed up to stay with me, I never thought twice about giving you a home and was happy to provide you with my guest room and have you in the safety of my place. I never wrote down when you moved in, nor when you left because my home was and always will be your home. I have entered to record that I am happy to share any text messages, emails or anything that they need from that time to help appropriately piece together specific dates and accurate timeline. I have offered anything that I have to help shed light on the absolute truth and put an end to all this, to move on with your next chapter of your life. I promise you that the next chapter will be your best, yeah. The things that came up during this deposition with Adam are as follows. The incident on the stairs that was one of the inciting events that led you to ask to move in with me. You told me and others in the staff that you tried to stop Amber from attacking Johnny and nearly got thrown down the stairs. At no point in time was it ever said to me that Johnny had hit Amber nor abused her in any way. Had you ever expressed concern that Johnny was abusing Amber, I would have gotten a social worker or someone to help you to remove your sister from that situation. I would have done anything to help you in any way. My father reminded me this morning that I told him that Whitney had moved in with me because she was terrified of her sister. While you were living with me, you told me that Johnny kept checking in to see how you were doing and that he called you sis and you called him brother. You said to me on multiple occasions that you did not know why he was staying in it, nor why he was putting up with Amber's abuse. You shared with me the damage endured by both you as children and the injury you had suffered from Amber, both physically, psychologically and physically. You were devastated during this time and my heart broke for you. My heart still breaks for you now. When you come back from New York, I believe it was for Tribeca Film Festival, the Adderall Diaries premiere or both, you shared with me that everyone in the office that Amber freaked out, attacked you and threw a wine glass full of red wine at you in the elevator. Again, my date's uncertain, but I'm 100% certain of what you shared, and I've asked a few others who heard it in the office to make sure my facts are accurate. While Amber and Johnny were in Australia, you were in the office sitting in the black and white chairs near the kitchen and loudly proclaimed, "Oh my God, she has done it now. She has cut his effing finger. She has cut off his effing finger." I'm not sure if this was before or after Boo and Pistol were back in the US and coming into the office. Other staff was in the office at the time and might have a better grasp of the date. In regards to the extramarital affairs, I only have information you and others have shared with me. It is my understanding all of that is completely irrelevant, other than James giving sworn testimony of what he did or did not see on Amber's face that day in the elevator. I told Adam that if James was asked anything at all, that I know without a shadow of doubt that he would speak the truth. Because I know his heart and his conscience and the spiritual journey that he is on to be accountable for anything he has ever done that might have inadvertently hurt anyone, and to go to great lengths to make amends and do what is right truly. I encourage him to speak to James directly. When Elon came up in the deposition, I shared only what I know from you and Paige. February 9, 2019. When I came to see you and meet on art is when this conversation with you and your mum took place. I told them I had been told that Elon had gifted Teslas, but Amber found out that they were bugged. I was told that Amber said he was controlling, abusive, and that she was in a legal battle with him over the rights to embryos that they had created together. He wanted to destroy them, and Amber tried to keep them to have a baby. That is the day that your mother told me that Johnny was either an angel or a saint compared to Elon, and she wished that Amber and Johnny would reconcile. I was indeed taken aback because this was after the divorce and when Hunter was under a year old, and I was at your house. She told me that Amber and Johnny were still in touch and that they were each other's true loves, or something to that sentiment. You were still going through the emotions of having had a baby and all those ups and downs, and I could not believe that Amber and Johnny's relationship was being discussed while you were the one who needed to be the focal point and needed our support. I think I called Tash when I left your house, but I need to look up my phone records to be sure whom I called. It was someone who knew everything from you, and I confided in them how concerned I was after visiting you. The other things that were discussed were the character reference letters that I wrote on behalf of Amber for her volunteering with the charity, the $250,000 donation that came as an anonymous donation on behalf of Amber Heard. I shared that I believe that the contribution was from Eli, but have absolutely no recollection of you telling me that, but for some reason that was put in my head by something either you or someone else on staff said. Your thoughts on Rocky freeloading off Amber and then freeloading off Johnny, and your overall thoughts on Rocky. I let them know that I did not think that there would ever be a world in which you would conspire with Rocky to do a cover-up for Amber, given your feelings about her, and after the Art of Elysium had been used in press during the divorce, I had been asked on multiple occasions to write letters regarding Amber's volunteering with the charity, and no donation came into the Art of Elysium, but went to Children's Hospital Los Angeles and the ACLU. That Amber's publicist told me that they were more prominent charities with a more significant press reach and got international press. You were aware of all that already, but just want to share everything that was discussed. I asked if it were okay to write to you in my own words, because I know how easily things can get distorted or twisted. You know me, and you know that if subpoenaed or bought into this or anything else, I would always be honest. I love Amber and have compassion for her because she is your sister, and I know that what you guys went through as kids. The two of you have literally been through hell together, and I know you would do anything in the world for her. She's your older sister. You just lost your mother, and you are a mum for the first time. It is time she thought of you and your needs and put them above her own needs. Asking you, or even agreeing to have you leave your husband and child and involve you in all this, is selfish beyond comprehension. You, Whitney, are worthy of love, worthy of being seen for all your light and beauty, and worthy of not having to clean up another mess that is not yours. During this time of social change and movements, #MeToo, Time's Up, Black Lives Matter, and all the actions working to set the scales of justice back to being well, just people to have to be willing to come forward with the truth. It has took 2 subpoenas to get me to be forthcoming with what I've been told, but I do believe in people and feel others who have been bear witness to all. So there we have it, guys. And you can see there that she really brought the truth. I know that a lot of us have already seen that letter by Jennifer Howell, but it was so powerful in the words that she has spoken that it needed to be heard again. And you know, I just want to thank you all for sticking around this long. Like, I don't normally do videos this long, and you know, if you didn't mind the time, then I'm glad that you stuck around. So if you're on Twitter, head over to Jennifer Howell and show her some love. This is her app, and I will put that in the description box of this video. Just let her know how amazing she is. Let her know that we have her back. She has an army of us behind her who are here to help her bring the truth with love and respect. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up. Leave me your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you all again soon.